remember all those ties that I have? Well, I still have a lot of ties. I came up with some cool jewelry that you can make from old ties. So check it out. Okay, so this is the gist of what we're making. This one's not a good example because it has a lot of strings. But this is how the tie rope is gonna turn out. It's gonna look like a rope, fabric covered. So you're gonna take your tie and I'm gonna cut the pointy end off, or the small pointy end. Then I'm gonna cut this end off. I usually come up a ways until it starts going straight. Or all going in one size. So you got the long, straight part of the tie. And then what I'll do is I fold it over, and I'm gonna sew with a dark colored thread, and I'm gonna sew all the way down and close this. It's almost like a tube. So I'm going to sew all the way down and close it up.
You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true.
Okay, after my tie strip is sewn in half, then I'm going to take it and I kind of roll it, and what I'm going to do is go along and hand sew it. So I have the Coats and Clark's button and craft thread. It's a little stronger than your regular thread. I have a dark color. I'll thread the needle and just start sewing it closed all the way down. Okay, so I have my tie rope here. I've got it finished as far as the hand sewing goes. You can see that this one that I did, this was a thicker tie, probably polyester. So when I sewed it, it left a lot of strings. And then I went and did another one. It's a different material and it turned out a little better. I like to trim the strings off. But what I'm gonna do is I have some little rings here. I don't know where I got them. And I'll put it on. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna put it on here. And then I'm going to sew it. I'll hand sew again. I'm gonna sew it together. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so my tie's finished, or I've connected the rope ends together. And you can leave it like this if you want to, but I like to clean this up a little bit. So I'm gonna take some scrap, another tie. It's similar, and I'm gonna take some of the fabric from it and just kind of wrap it around and then glue it where that part will be hidden. All right, I just have a little rectangle of fabric here. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue kind of in the middle of it. And then I'll stick this here. You can also, if you wanted to tie this around it, you don't have to glue it. You could sew it around it. This just kind of makes this a little more clean looking. I try to pull it kind of tight. I'm trying to clean off the glue that may have gotten around the outside. But this is how it'll look. Just kind of has more finished look around it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just message me in the comments. But there's all kinds of things we can make with this. This is a shorter one. If you wanted to hang it from your rear view mirror, it is pretty strong. So subscribe, and there'll probably be more tie related videos. All right, have fun and stay funky.